11, 12, yeah, today's Monday, February 10th. So, just a little preface before I start talking about what the actual video is about. Y'all, I've had a stomach bug since Saturday morning, and it has not been fun at all. Like, I knew it was going around. I have not had a stomach bug since 2018, okay? They go around every single year, and I've been lucky enough not to catch one, and I woke up Saturday morning, oh my gosh, it was so bad, you guys. So, I have felt like crap ever since. Today, I still do. Usually, stomach bugs don't last very long. They're 24 hours or so, but this one is the third day. And I do not feel well. So, if you've never watched my channel before, I'm a single income household. It's just me and my daughter and my dog that live there. I do gig work. I sell online, resell Goodwill stuff, or retail arbitrage, which is where you go to any store like Walmart, Target, Bargain Hunt. I go to a lot, which it's closing down. Just anywhere, and then you resell the stuff online for a profit. And then I also do Amazon affiliates. I'm trying to build my YouTube channel so that I can make money. And I just have a few different avenues where I create income so that I can sustain my life. So today I want to talk about how hard it is to be a single income household, especially with a teenager and an animal. And I'm lucky to only have one child at home, because I know there are single mothers and single fathers who have more than one, and I don't know how y'all do it. Now my daughter's dad, I could ask him for anything for her and he would give it to me. He would, like, if I said, hey, I need $1,000 because Maddie needs, whatever, he would just give it to me. He would not think twice, because he's always had a good job and everything, and I'm lucky in that regard. Now, because of that, I've never ever received regular child support, because he is a present parent, so that is not part of my income. He just gives me money for her when I need it, or just buys her what she needs, and he always has. He's never ever said no. And so, that is just not part of how I make money. But, I am in a relationship that I've been in for almost 6 years now. We live on the same street, in the same neighborhood, pay the same amount of rent, pretty much make the same amount of money, I would say. And he does work from home. I won't say what he does, but he works remotely for his company. And I and he both choose not to live together because of our kids, because of the fact that he was married for so long and lived with somebody, and the fact that I lived with somebody and it was pure hell on earth. We both have thrived not living together. And the only downfall of that is financial. You can put your money together and pay one rent payment, one electric payment, one water, bill. And so, I'm sorry guys, I have really horrible indigestion from the stomach bug, and it's really hurting. But, I work 7 days a week, and if I need a day off, I have to use another day and work more hours that day. Now, I will say, doing gig work, I don't ever work a full day, a full 8 to 12 hour shift. I don't really ever have to do that to be able to pay my bills. But the trade-off is that I don't take a day off. I will every day work whatever peak time it is for orders, and then, work until I make a certain amount of money, and then I'll go home or go to Goodwill and buy stuff to sell, or this or that, and so the downfall of being a single income household is that you have to do things like that. I have to cut corners, here and there, and I have to find creative ways to make money. I'm not a materialistic person. I don't buy home decor that's full price. If I see something cute at Goodwill, I'll get it. A lot of women and some men are addicted to shopping, and they'll just buy new clothes, home decor, things they don't need, and those are things I feel like people don't need. I shop at Goodwill for 99% of my clothing. My daughter likes to go to the mall and shop. That's fine. Like I said, her dad gives her money. But personally, if I buy something for me or her clothing wise, we buy secondhand because a lot of things at Goodwill are new with tags. And I'll shop on eBay, Mercari, Poshmark with my balance, you know, when I sell stuff and like buy new stuff then. But I have endless clothing and I don't need to shop retail. So my biggest downfall is food. Now, food is high no matter if you cook at home or you eat out right now. Like, it is just expensive. That's just, you know, the way it is. And I also do spend a lot of money in gas working. So I have a car. I get about 42 to 50 miles a gallon. And so that's good. But gas and food are where I fail to really be as frugal as I possibly could. Now, I do use Upside for gas, and I do find the cheapest gas station in the town I'm in that uses Upside every time I need to fill up. So if you guys don't know what Upside is, I can put it in my description box, but you basically just go in and it'll tell you all the gas stations around you that you can get cash back on, and then your balance adds up and you can cash out past $15. So it'll give you a certain dollar amount or a certain cent amount back per gallon or whatever. Anyway, I've been using it for a lot of years. So, and then, you know, I'm on the road a lot, okay? I like to cook at home, and I don't really like to clean it up, but I do like to cook at home. The fact of the matter is I just don't have that much time. So we eat out a lot. We're always on the go. You know, I do work. I do still go to school. I'm in my 4th year of college. For a second time, I went to college right out of high school and graduated. And then that's just not something I wanted to do anymore, and I wanted to go back, and I've said that in a million of my videos. But anyway, so I do that at night. You know, I'm just never at home, or never, when I am at home, I'm either too tired or I have stuff to do and I don't want to cook. I will throw steak and vegetables or something in my Ninja Foodie grill and eat that, and that's fine. But regardless, we have to buy food. So ways that I save on food are, we have a Piggly Wiggly in my town. Every single afternoon they mark down the meat that's going to go bad the next day, and I buy that. Now, I have gotten ribeye steaks for like $2 a piece, like nice big fat ribeyes. Ground beef, once a month they have a sale where ground beef is $2.99 a pound. That's 1 week out of the month, so I try to stock up on ground beef then. We eat a lot of meat at my house because it's healthy. I mean, I don't know. I just don't buy a lot of processed food like chips or cookies or donuts, or, you know, I don't think breakfast consists of pastries like muffins or, you know, anything like that. So, you know, the bulk of my grocery budget or bill is meat, vegetables, fruit. I eat a lot of bananas. I do myself. And I don't know, we eat out a lot too. Like, every morning I go to Sonic and get beef patties for breakfast. So, you know, I don't know. You can't really save on food unless you shop sales or use, you know, restaurant apps to do that. It's just hard. I don't know. My boyfriend and I choose to live apart. And in an emotional sense and in a relational sense, that's easier because we've had a very healthy relationship. I feel like people jump in too fast to move in together, get married way too fast, and they don't know how to live with the other person when that happens, and that's when they break up or get a divorce. Right now, we're letting our children grow as teenagers, become the adults they're going to be, and then we can buy a house together, which is the plan. His daughter is 13 next month, so we still have 5 more years, and, you know, I'm fine with that. I'm not in a hurry. We literally I can walk to his house in literally like 30 seconds to a minute, you know, but the hardest part of that is not sharing the bills with somebody. And so, you know, I have all of these balls in the air when I'm juggling all these, you know, sources of income I have. And there are days when I drop all the balls, y'all, they all just fall on the ground where, you know, Spark or Instacart or Uber is slow, or I get these crap ass orders that go really far or that don't go according to plan, and I have to return it to the store, where there's nothing good at Goodwill. I'm not making any sales. My Amazon affiliate account's not making any sales. There are days where you're either the bug or you're the windshield, and I would say for me it's about 50-50 whether I'm the bug or the windshield that day. Now today I've been the windshield. Other than this, my belly, I have found great stuff at Goodwill. Uber, Instacart, and Spark were really busy today. You know, but over the weekend I was the bug, and I had a bug. I was sick, and so whatever. The Facts of Life theme song comes to mind. You take the good, you take the bad. That's it. And so I'd love to bring you guys, I want to see these dogs over here. So there's this house right here where these little doggies live, and it's, I don't know, one of them I don't know the breed, the other was an Australian Shepherd, and I haven't seen the Australian Shepherd in months, and I really think something's happened to that dog. But anyway, he's just not been there. I think he's gotten hit by a car, he just got old or something. But anyway, that's it. I mean, if you guys are a single income household, let me know in the comments ways that you save money, ways that you supplement your income. I don't have what everybody deems a normal job. I don't. And that is by choice. I choose to have several side gigs that equal a full-time job. I like the freedom of that, when there's plenty of freedom in that. You know, we just went to Disney World in December, and I didn't pay 1 red cent on that trip as far as money goes, other than the hotel on the way there and then on the way back, so we didn't have to drive 12 straight hours. And then I bought some food and gas. My boyfriend paid the bulk of the trip to go to Disney World, but we used Shopkick, and we got like $1,000 of that trip for free using Shopkick, you guys. Like, you cannot beat that. We did have a year to plan, but either way, that week at Disney, I didn't have to ask anybody for time off. I didn't have to worry about a shit show when I got back to the office, you know, to worry about what I was coming back to. I don't work in an office. I don't answer to anyone. And that's why I do what I do, because I just got to go, you know. And I planned it for a year. I worked extra. And that week we were there, I went and I had a ball, and I didn't worry about a thing. Best week of my life. So, you know, there are pros and cons to everything. Is that a dog? Yep, an Australian Shepherd. That was not the one, but that's a different one, and he was so cute, y'all. What was I saying? I don't know. I went to Disney World for a week, and I was a child. I got to live out my childhood. We had the best time. I planned it for a whole year where I could do that and not worry about money and not worry about anything, you know. The only thing I really worried about was my daughter when I was gone, because she wanted to stay by herself, and she's 17, and I let her. And about the second night, she's like, you know, I'm really kind of afraid to be at home by myself, and I didn't think I would be, even though I'm almost 18. Can I go to my granny's? And I'm like, yes, you can. And then they took care of the dog for me, you know. He just stayed at home, and they would come walk him and stuff. And that was my only concern, because I see you. I'm not blind. Come on now. They got this whole road blocked off. But anyhow, he's out here waving his arms like I can't, like, I see you, man. I'm stopped, okay? I don't know what they're doing, though. You're gonna cause an accident. Anyhow, I know this guy. Anyhow, sorry. So, the point of this video, is that there are all types of families out there, all types of incomes. Life is not a one-size-fits-all thing. you know. Hey, I know him too. I know everybody. I'm not even in Kentucky. These people must have been, like, they must live near where I do. Anyway, jobs are not one size fits all, you know. Life is not black and white. And I've heard so many times, just get a regular job. You chose this. Get a normal job. Da-da-da. That's not what I want to do. That's not what makes me happy. And I've had several people be like, well, if you were married or if y'all lived together, it wouldn't be so hard on you. You'd have somebody else helping with the bills. I would rather struggle financially than go home every day and not want to be with the person in the same house that I'm with. And that's not how I feel about my boyfriend. That's not. But in the past, the people that I've dated, I have had questionable, like, questionable choices, we'll just say, and it just wasn't right. I don't want to live with somebody or get married to somebody just for them to help me with bills. You know, you shouldn't do that. And my mom never did that. When her and my dad divorced when I was 9, she did not live with another man or get married to another man until I was 21. Is that right? I was 20 or 21. So I was out of the house, you know. She waited. And she's like me. She thought it was easier to not have somebody to answer to. You don't have to share the TV. You don't have to be like, what you want to eat today. You can just live your life. And my boyfriend and I have a very close, committed relationship. We are best friends. And I want to keep it that way. The number one cause of divorce is finances. The number one thing people, I'm so sorry, y'all. The number one thing people fight about is finances. I don't want that. I want, if we have an argument, for it to not have to do with money. And it never has. Never has. Even if we live together one day or get married one day or anything, I will have a separate bank account. That's just how I feel. And he's a very financially responsible individual, probably more so than I am, but that's just how I want it to be because I don't want to fight over money. I would rather deal with it myself, and I'm a very independent person in that regard. So, single income households, sound off in the comments. Let me know if you're a single mom, a single dad, a single grandparent, even raising your grandkids or letting your kids and grandkids live with you. How do you make it? Where do you cut corners? How do you save money? What do you eat? I'm very curious about that. I know we all live differently, and I know that there's no right or wrong answer, even though people would make you believe that and make you feel bad about the job you have or the way you live. And so, there have been times I've watched YouTube families or, you know, wives, husbands, single people, and I'm like, why do they live that way? But then I catch myself and I'm like, no one needs to question how I live or how I make money or what I do. I would not allow that. And so I don't have the right to do that to them either. I'm a curious person, you know. Like, there's this lady I follow and she has all this freaking credit card debt. Like, a lot of credit card debt. And she keeps spending money on stuff. And people are like, girl, it's not Lee. It's not Lee Unfiltered. If y'all think it's her, it's not her. I love her. And I love this other girl, but this other girl just... Here we go. I'm being judgmental, and I shouldn't be, but she's got so much freaking credit card debt, and she keeps spending money, and she keeps having babies, and it's like, girl, it's probably for YouTube views and comments so she can make money, I guess. I don't know, but I mean, I just think, what is you doing, girl? What are you doing? But anyway, y'all let me know in the comments. I feel like 2025 is one of those years, in the past 5 years really, have just been hard for people to make it. I feel like homelessness probably has gotten higher. People having blended families or living with family members, or, you know, just doing what they have to survive. So if you guys like this content, please subscribe. I'm really trying to grow my channel so that can be another avenue for money. And I enjoy the feedback I get. I have not had much hate, and I'm so grateful for that. I do love my viewers. And I know I have a lot of viewers who never comment or never, say anything, but you guys watch anyway, and you like my videos and stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys too. But I will end this video. You guys let me know. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it helps me out in the long run. So I am forever grateful for that if you guys would do that. So have a great Monday, and I'll see you on the next video.